Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Lucid's Tournament Game 7, where we are playing Helheim. It's turn 70. The slaughter continues. Let's see how we are massacred this turn. Alright, whole bunch of engagements. These are really kind of Kalums to just pick. So, let's see how they go. Bune, the Ice Devil, is mentally attacked by an enemy mage, but Bune manages to resist the attack. Okay. We get attacked by an Earth Elemental and lose a Van Heers. Get a report from Helheim. Suddenly a storm of fireballs appears out of nowhere. 132 units are hit and 63 are killed. Among those, it killed is Hanga 1. Ugh. So that's Flames from the Sky. Kalum basically has everything at this point in the game. So nice, very good job by them. We are attacked. Oriax is attacked by a group of thugs. Let's watch this. They magic phase in to get him. I'm assuming they are designed to try to deal with him directly. Now we've got a Holy Scourge now, a little bit more protection-based gear, and a better chance of hitting. Ring of the Warrior, I think, a very good choice here because it actually boosts Thula's chance of hitting quite significantly. And it looks like she's going to get fluffed by both this Eagle King and maybe this Fravashi. So Thula is going to put up Storm. Or maybe the Fravashi is just here to distract. Wait, do Fravashis... I don't actually know what it's... Follows the person from birth to death. So this is just like an attachment to the Eagle King, isn't it? I honestly don't know how Kalum really works. It's a very involved nation, from what I understand. I should look into playing Kalum. Not because Kalum's kicking my ass or anything like that, just because I've never even played like a single player game with Kalum. I really don't know how they function. Okay, so we're doing a Summon Earth Power. A Storm goes up. Okay, that is going to boost Thula's already high statistics. Now she has a 30 to hit. Probably good right there at that point. We've got an Iron Warriors that goes up. Didn't actually hit Thula. Yeah. It hit the Eagle King and the Fravashi. Mistform, Quickness. Again, that didn't look like it hit Thula. Yeah, it's not hitting Thula. Unfortunate. So this is where like fluffers kind of go awry. It feels pretty obvious that these the Quickness, the Iron Warriors, that's supposed to be hitting Thula, but it's not. Iron Will. Okay, so Iron Will is definitely just a single target. We got Mirror Image, which is going to be pretty massive. Okay, here comes Oriax trying to get involved. The Fravashi gets in the way. And that's a dead Fravashi. Did the Eagle King, like... I think the Eagle King ran. Fluffing job done. Thula is just killing stuff now. Now it's just a matter of her getting to Oriax, or I guess Oriax getting to her. He's gonna run in and just get one tapped. Ooh, wow. Yeah, so he runs in and gets just mollywopped, but interestingly, he does not insta-die. That's pretty unlikely, honestly. This is a 3 times against demons weapon, so you're looking at like a base of 90 damage. He only has 76 HP, so the fact that he took such little damage there is really interesting. Hit him on the shield and body with the Holy Scourge, doing 20 points, and then 36 points. Damage 93 plus 4 versus a prot roll of 48 plus 8. Wow, that was a really good fucking roll. Of 41 points of damage, and it broke the vine shield. And then another roll. The armor has been defeated. Massive damage, 72 points of damage here. But this is reduced again. Both of these blows are reduced by liquid body. So that's the only reason Auriax isn't just obliterated right now, is liquid body. We have hit back with a nick, and we know how this ends. But in theory, right, because Thula didn't get those buffs, she should have way more protection, and she should have quickness. So he should already be dead because she should have double attacked, right? And she should be almost invulnerable to him because of her super high protection. But she doesn't have super high protection. A good roll from him could kill her. Now that we've popped her mist form with the first attack, if we did, see, holy shit! I haven't watched this battle, by the way. I'm kind of doing these turns don't take very much time, so I'm kind of just doing them on the fly. We very nearly killed the shit out of this Queen of Thunder. Ice Devils are fucking mean. With very simple gear, they are incredibly fucking mean. So that got really dicey. I'm assuming she's about to just pop him, though. Yeah, boom. There we go. So the pop happens, and the armies of Calum are actually routed at this point. She routs. So she just... Oh, that's funny. Where are we? Does she route safely? Quit battle. We are in Ard. Go to province. Ard. Yeah, she has places to route to. She could have routed to any number of places. There's a Queen of Thunder here, so she looks like she routed to Zimria. That's really funny, though. That was really close. A case of a fluffer gone awry, basically. If she'd had the Iron Warriors and the Quicken, that would have been a no contest. But as it was, it got really, really close. That's pretty funny. Next up, we are attacked in Wine Spring Grove by werewolves. We lose. We're attacked in Sinafe. So this is another magic phase. Because keep in mind, we tried to send some individuals there to collect these units. They are attacked by a Tartarian Monstra. So he's also got tarts. We get personal regeneration. Body ethereal. Now, this is actually interesting because body ethereal, if it weren't for, we could potentially kill this monstra. It's very unlikely, but we could potentially do it, because, well, I mean, it's like I said, it's very unlikely. She's got high protection. But the body ethereal is basically going to keep that from happening because we're not really blessing our units, right? We've got all of these Hellherdings here. They would have magic weapons, and thus not care about the body ethereal, but we don't have enough people to bless her. So, if all of these guys were blessed, she has horrible defense, and we would be able to sneak in because of piercing damage. We'd be able to sneak in enough hits every single turn to probably wear her down. I don't know, I say probably, but maybe to wear her down. But because of the body ethereal, we're not gonna even be able to touch her. So that's pretty cool. I say pretty cool. I'm losing mass swaths of units, but I'm okay losing. My opponent is doing well and kicking my ass. Monstras are pretty dope. This is a pretty fucking nice roll on this Monstra too, by the way. Nature and Astral is pretty damn good. Now he has it boosted, so this is actually a 3-2-1. But that's pretty damn useful. Like, you can do some nice things with that. I like that. The turn at which this is happening is also the same time, and these are probably going to get released at wildly different times. But I'm playing right now, and I'm heavily, you know, producing Tartarians and things like that. So seeing other tarts and how they're geared and what they roll is pretty interesting to me. It's fun. I wonder how he's fixing his tarts. I don't think he has Gift of Health up. I'm curious. Might look at that later. Okay, so we get attacked in Sanafe, lose. We get attacked by a assassin and we win. Let's watch that real quick. Real quick, just hyperspeed. So probably, yeah, he's just got nothing. So it's just a, you know, just a little option. Doesn't work out, no big deal. Probably just a free assassin that Caleb got. We are ambushed by Neo King and lose. We get attacked by a Wraith Lord and a bunch of werewolves and lose. We lose in Dragon Ridge. We attack in Ungbeloth and win. We are attacked in Srim Claver and lose. We are attacked in Gifa and lose. We attack in Towers of Heaven and win. Same in Great Woods with Gop. We attack in Sanafe, trying to go there to pick up our units, and you can see only one of the Van Jarls actually made it. The other Van Jarl died to the Flames from the Sky attack, but he isn't going to be able to touch this tart either. So, and then we are attacked by the massive army that was in Kronberg. They just fly on over to Helheim. We'll watch this, but it's an utter stomp, and it's expected to be, right? Like, he just killed another 60 plus units based off of his Flames from the Sky. Prior to that, he killed, I think, like 90 units or something like that from Murdering Winter. The army itself has just been debilitated. Those that are still alive have massive wounds. And even if that weren't the case, right? His research is so much higher than mine that he has the buffs to beat me with a less numerous army anyways. So now he has a more numerous army, and I'm severely weakened, and he still has all of the buffs that he would have previously. Ooh, we get to see Nephil Flames. Nice. Is that gonna come down? Oh, here it comes. So Nephil Flames is this mass of cold that does a big ass AoE. Look at that. All that blue fire. Pretty fucking cool. What do we got up? We've got Natural Storm, sure. Relief, always good. Rain of Stones, pretty nice. Wailing Winds, of course. Oh, another Nephil Flame. I don't know why, but I just really like Nephil Flame. It's kind of cool to me. We've got Howl coming up. We've got Mists of Deception coming up. We've got massive amounts of evocations coming out. A whole bunch of Thunder Strikes. A lot of, what are those, Solar Rays or Pillars of Fire? That's what they are. Really doing work. Man. It sucks to be on the other end of this, but I gotta hand it to Caleb. He played the game right, and I played the game wrong. I probably should have never have taken peace with him in the beginning, because I should have known that if no one was gonna fight him, he was just gonna win in the long run anyways. And I knew that when I stopped fighting him. I just, I hit a moment of weakness, and I didn't want to be the only one dealing with the monstrous giant. But at that point, I had a better chance of dealing with him than I have had for the last, 20 turns, basically. So, very well done, Caleb. Nice shit. Kicking ass, taking names. Damn. Those Eagle Kings did fucking work with those Thunder Strikes. They hurt. They hurt. We fired back a little bit, but, I'm assuming Gear Skogul shot a couple of people and they died from decay is how she got those kills. So pretty cool. All right. And let's speed through some of the rest of this. We've got, we were attacked in Lyratos, but we win. There was stuff there. We got attacked in Pulmonia and actually won. I don't know how we won this. I'm assuming... Yeah, he goes through his whole big cast. This is too much. Again, this is too much. Because he casts this, he's now fatigued out. It's going to take us a quarter of a second to cut through these soulless, right? And now he has Soul Vortex, so you're thinking, oh yeah, but he's going to regen. Yeah, but he's not going to get much of a chance to. So he regens some, he's back into fatigue neutral, he's going to start swinging, right? Okay, he actually holds for a second. But you start taking a 6 here, a 15 or a 5 there, a 6 here, and that's too much, right? He needed to be not fatigued at the very beginning. You know, it might not have mattered. I say all that, but it might not have mattered in any case. If he didn't cast from the beginning, he probably still would have gotten just overwhelmed. But I think if he didn't cast the Raise Dead or the Horde of Skeletons, right, and that didn't put him over fatigue, he'd be better set to engage the enemy. And kill some initially, and the faster because those skeletons aren't going to kill anything. Well, not anything of import, right? And that's the key. Those skeletons are going to kill PD, sure, but he doesn't need help killing PD. It's can he kill something that's more resistant? Just Soul Vortex and walking at people is going to be enough to kill basic PD. But if he runs into something else and he fatigues himself, then he has less of a chance of killing some of the things that are coming at him quickly. And that's how he's going to even the odds, is he's going to swing once or twice and kill, you know, a Hell Hurting, and then he has less Hell Hurtings swinging at him, meaning he has a better chance of winning. I hope that makes sense when I say that. But he gets popped. That was in Pulmonia. We are attacked in Ledia. We are attacked in... Well, we attack in Royal Forest and win. Are attacked in Dead Forest and lose. We attack in Marverni and win. Cool. We are attacked in Laria. We are attacked in Florian. We are attacked in Emiradon. Are attacked in High Peaks. We attack in Kohnberg. Easy peasy. We are attacked in Robberhome, and we kill a Kalian scout for it. We attack in Sarmatia and win there. There's a battle in our Fortress of Zimria. We actually kill a couple. We get some headshots, basically. We kill an Arya Seraph and an Arya Seraphin, which is fun to get those kills, but, you know, no big deal. Well, I say we kill those, but it might have been an Ice Cloud in one of them. Our Serfs got 2 kills with bows. And then another ice element. Fortunately, we're able to resist those for the most part. Unexpected event. We get some gold, but not nearly as much as we have been in Sarmatia. We lose Dominion in Sinks. And then we have a bunch of different siege statuses, none of which really matter, truth. So, of course, right, we're putting up as much of a fight as we can, but it's getting, our resources are wearing thin. We're getting less and less that we're capable of trying to achieve, and that's to be anticipated. Calum is well ahead of us. Their opening salvo was well orchestrated. We were in bad positioning, and they are reacting well against what we are doing, right? So there's, for example, they're hunting down my Ice Devils and my Archdevils, and they're utilizing good buffs and remote attacks, etc., etc., right? So he's basically got the entire toolkit to play with, and he's playing with it well, and that's just gonna mean that we're slowly but surely, I say slowly but surely, but it hasn't really been that slow. It's been like, I don't know, 5 turns, maybe more. 10 turns most. And we're not going to last much longer. The only thing that I have to say, and I am somewhat surprised at this, is he still doesn't have any freaking thrones. Like, get some damn thrones, my dude. The goal is not to conquer the entire world. The goal is to conquer these thrones. Now, I guess his scenario is he's just not poking. What's the point in poking the other players if they're gonna let him do what it is he's doing? And it does seem like they are going to let him do what it is that he's doing. Bissia is not making moves towards Calum, as far as I can tell. Femoria is not making moves towards Calum. Tirnanog is trying to kick Calum out of their territory, but they're more focused. I say they're more focused. Tirnanog has told me straight up that they're still trying to win, right? You know, they're still trying to target thrones and sneak in a victory. I don't see that necessarily happening, but who knows, right? I do not have a lot going on at Robberhome, so it's possible they get me here. That being said, I think at this point, Calum is kind of playing with his food. It's clear that he's got a lot of resources. He should probably be targeting some of these thrones and trying to secure the win sooner rather than later. I don't think it matters, right? But it's kind of that it's the ceiling kind of concept, like you take from like a MOBA or something like that. There's one scenario where you have competitive games that are skill games, right? So toying with your opponent when you're more skilled than your opponent is, you know, it's whatever, but there's less of a chance of it being a problem if the game is purely skill based. And a heavy portion of Dominions is skill-based. It's strategy-based. It's knowing what your tools are and having the foresight and the wherewithal to utilize them correctly and having a good head for strategy. That's definitely a lot of skill. But there's a huge portion of Dominions that isn't skill-based. It's ceiling-based. It's research-based. It's level cap, right? So you take like MOBAs or things like strategy games like StarCraft or something like that. A lot of those have, again, very high skill portions of the game, but they also have a cap, a ceiling that you can reach within the game itself, like a level cap or an item cap or a research cap or something like that. And once you hit that point, which Calum has basically hit that point with the tools that they're utilizing, right? Once you hit that point, any time that you spend at that point without finishing the game means that other people are closing the gap up to that point. Now, again, I don't think this is Calum is in any real danger of this per se, but there is the theory that if they take too long messing around with me and they don't actually take any thrones and win the game, Femoria, Abyssia, and Tirnanog could conceivably continue to research, continue to produce, continue to accelerate their capabilities and get to a point to where they could try to take on Calum. Now, again, I think that is incredibly unlikely. Tirnanog is still in tatters, and Femoria has been fighting them. I don't know if they've made peace yet. Abyssia is not doing great. They do now have 2 capitals, but it's kind of like a half a territory for, you know, I say a half, 3/4 of a territory from their original territory because they're missing chunks, and then a very small portion in the capital from a second territory. So even with their power combined, at this point, Calum controls more territory and thus have more resources than all of them. But it is feasible that if Calum takes too long, if he plays with his food for too long, it could come back to bite him. I don't anticipate that being the case, but we'll see. Now, I just yacked for 10 minutes about random shit. What are we doing this turn? This is actually a relatively uneventful turn because we're having to be cautious now. We don't have very many people left, and he's clearly got plenty of options when it comes to things like Flames from the Sky or Mind Hunt or, you know, sending Earth Elementals at us or what have you. So we're going to try to be a little sneaky about things. We're going to try to throw them off our trail. We're splitting up the remnants. We talked about this. We're splitting up the remnants of what attacked Helheim. We've got Gerskogel, Jarl 56, Hengafor, and Hers 61. They're all going to go to different locations. So they're all going to move to different locations stealthily now, and whoever survives next turn is going to, launch an attack. Stealth, attack, stealth, attack, stealth, attack. Just to kind of draw out the scenario and annoy Caleb. It's not really going to do much, but it is what it is. Same thing with Podosian. We are sending out hopefully a Jarl to try to pick up the people at Lyratos. We'll see how that goes. He should probably be set on cast spells. Easy peasy. Then we are continuing to recruit into Faros because it's one of the only places that we have, along with Robberhome. We're sending out some attacks, Jarl 65 and Jarl 63, one to Wise Spring Grove and one to Tiny Willow. Again, we'll just attack, move, or attack, sneak, attack, sneak. Sneaking with Jarl 48. Gop is incapable of sneaking, so Gop's just gonna man mode his way through Kalem's territory. We're gonna hit Troll Peaks. We're also hitting Kalem itself with Bune again, and we're hitting Bogaton with Jarl 39. Just trying to be as much of a nuisance as we can be. Stealthing around, stealthing the units in the Marverni territory, trying to get them out of the way. And then in Sarmatia, we are storming the castle. I don't know if he can reach us with the big army. He can definitely reach us with one of the smaller armies, though. So he can probably fuck this army up. I'm assuming this army probably gets Flame from the Sky or Murdering Wintered this turn. Whatever. We gotta do something, so we'll do what we can. We're just gonna try to go at them and take back Sarmatia for a turn or two, and then get chased out again, whatever. And we are still patrolling Semejes in Robberhome just in case Tirnanog comes at us. I'm not trying to give Robberhome over to Tirnanog. In fact, I think I actually want to be recruiting up here. I think Robberhome is probably more of our last bastion than Defaros is. Just because I think it's further away from power that Kalem has in our main territory. Now that it'd take him like 3 turns to get up there. But, yeah. Alright, anyways, that's pretty much it. Like, we don't really have anything else going. Everything that we talk about is basically where all does Kalem attack the shit out of me from. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.